and welcome. It is me, Professional Wanderer, and if you can see this new game we have here, well, this is quite a different game than what I've played before. I am actually a big fan of anime, if you might have heard me say in some of my other videos before, but this is more of like a storytelling one, and for this, I'll most likely be doing girl voices to suit the voices. So let's see how this goes. But if you don't know what Doki Doki is, that's what this game is. It is a anime, like sort of manga on computer basically, and there's some pretty messed up stuff, or so I've heard. And so, like, if you're a child and if you're just someone who just doesn't like gore or doesn't like obscene things, meaning like creepy and like kind of gross things, like just fair warning. Let me just fair warn you with that. Let's go with Pro. They're gonna call us Pro. Oh boy. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk, let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Pro. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. She is adorable, though. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Pro, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in... Sorry, this is me. I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join this club. A club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content, but just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Okay, but this is an anime, so you're just spending time on your life. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a neat... And what is a neat? Okay, a neat in a few years because you're not used to the real world, you know? Trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? And why do I let myself talk in a girl's voice for this? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I starely blank at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Ooh, too real. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah?
there is no way I am going to your club.
Meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Yeah, she seems like that kind of person. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyways?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member.
Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting.
And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
Oh boy, this man's a sucker for her. He totally likes her, he doesn't even know it though. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room.
Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, she's a deep-voiced girl.
Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy?
Oh boy, she sounds a lot like Sayori. I like how it's girl 2 and girl 1.
Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Pro, what a nice surprise.
Well, I can't believe I'm doing this.
Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh my gosh.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can't just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly, Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyways, this is Natsuki. Always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Yes, that's right. It's great to see you again, bro.
I don't know her. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know Monica. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Oh, apparently we do. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Yeah, she's pretty cute. Basically completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, pro. We made room for you at the table so you can sit right next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
I just want to say, like, hey, big boy. It just seems like that's just what character she would be.
Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet door. May I just mention the backgrounds are beautiful for this. Like actually stunning. Like, this looks really nice. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready?
Are you ready, kids?
Ta-da! Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. Oh, interesting. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow, cause I want that cupcake.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Me and you too, Sayori. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. This man is a smart man. Cupcake angles, people. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Ugh, the icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Okay, if none of you are anime fans or watch anime, this character is what we would call a tsundere. And tsundere means normally it's like someone who really denies things like a lot, like normally it's applied towards an anime, like someone who like says they don't like you and like they get really flustered if you like hint towards the notion that they like you. So that's exactly what she is. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Yeah, you've heard it. You've heard it as a tsundere line.
Made them for you or anything?
I thought you technically did. Sayori said,
well, maybe. But not for you know, you dummy.
Alright, dummy is a very common used tsundere line. So yeah, she's a tsundere. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. I thought it said tea act, and I was like, let's not go into British history here. She carefully placed a teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot next to the cupcake tray. Tea time! You keep a whole tea set in this classroom.
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
No, because I don't read books. I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I mean, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a what the heck? Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Like, these are actually, I love what's going on here. Like, I mean, it's not the greatest story yet, but like, we'll see where it's going. But I love this art. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay?
Okay.
As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know.
No, I don't know.
To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and public publicity and how to prepare for events. I just rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And it encourages others to get into literature, and I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all of the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident. Wow, I was gonna say confident. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best.
I forget the purple chick's name right now, but oh, Yuri. Yuri sounds like a surfer to me for some reason.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Don't tell me this is gonna be a harem. Harems have been done too much, in my opinion. I mean, harems are kind of funny to watch in anime and stuff like that, but like, they've been done too much. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. You and me both, man.
So, Pro, what kinds of things do you like to read?
You know, comics, manga. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. See, I called it, because he's an anime fan. I mutter quietly to myself, half-jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without even thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. That's just weird.
My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
Okay.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up and she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
She sounds like a introvert.
But you know, like a lot of things, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Okay, that's foreshadowing. There's no way.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of
Horror lately. Guys, oh my, okay. Foreshadowing at the wazoo. This is supposed to be, I think this is a horror anime game, so I think that's what they're hinting at. I read a horror book once. Actually, I love horror books, if you didn't know that about me. I just really grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'm that dense, eh?
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri.
I'm gonna save this here. There we go, safe. Let's put it there. Alright, return.
Really? Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I don't like that.
I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems? Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Yeah, I think I agree with Pro. I agree with myself here. Why don't you share this with them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself.
Wow, she's very poetic.
You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Which one is it?
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. And guys, I think I'm gonna end that here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I actually think it's fun. I think this is something new to experience on my channel, and I actually do like anime. So hit the like button, that subscribe button, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell all simultaneously. I challenge you to do it. Try it. I want to see it happen. Let me know in the comments if you want to see me play more any different games in particular that you'd want me to play. Leave it in the comments below. And I will do that. So this is Professional Wanderer signing out, and I will see you guys later. Adios.